The Empire of Varkesh ruled 1,000 stars. Their banners burned across the void like scars carved into reality. Worlds fell not because they resisted, but because resistance was expected. War was the Empire's language, and submission its punctuation. When the scouts first detected Earth, the High Strategium laughed. A single yellow star. 8 planets, one industrial species barely crawling beyond its gravity well. No planetary shields worth noting. No fleets matching Imperial doctrine. The analysts marked Earth as a compliance action, not a war. The ultimatum was broadcast in 1,000 dialects. Surrender all military command. Dissolve planetary governance. Submit population for integration. The Empire expected fear, panic, desperate negotiation. Instead, Earth replied with silence. Silence unsettled the strategium more than defiance ever had. Silence meant calculation. The Empire waited one rotation, then another. On the third, Earth transmitted a single message. We acknowledge receipt. No plea, no threat, no ceremony. Just that. The High War Master scoffed and authorized the invasion. 3 armadas entered the system in ceremonial formation, their hulls gleaming with conquest marks. They expected Earth's orbital defenses to fire, expected satellites to scatter. Nothing happened. No missiles, no lasers, no electronic countermeasures. Earth's orbit remained disturbingly calm. Even civilian traffic continued, as if nothing had changed. Then the first anomaly appeared. Not a ship, not a weapon, a distortion in space. Folding inward like a wound, refusing to close. Sensors failed to classify it, then failed entirely. The anomaly opened, and something came through. It was not a vessel. It had no symmetry, no visible propulsion. It moved like intent given mass. Organic, mechanical, something between and beyond both. The Empire's forward cruisers opened fire. Energy beams vanished upon contact. Swallowed without reaction. Missiles detonated uselessly against nothing solid. The thing did not slow. Then more anomalies opened. Dozens, hundreds, spreading across the battle space. From them emerged shapes that defied taxonomy. Some vast enough to eclipse cruisers. Others small and fast like living blades. The Imperial commander demanded identification. Earth finally answered. You wanted war. We sent what survives it. The Empire had fought hive minds, machine legions, stellar predators. They catalogued horrors the way scholars catalogued books. What emerged from Earth's distortions did not fit any index. One creature resembled a skeletal serpent the size of a city. Its body phased between dimensions, leaving after cut through holes when they realigned. Another walked on 6 gravitational nodes, bending space beneath each step. Imperial destroyers collapsed inward simply by being too close. Fighter wings attempted flanking maneuvers. The smaller monsters reacted instantly. They learned trajectories mid-flight, adapted patterns, anticipated commands before they were issued. Pilots reported the sensation of being hunted. Empire doctrine failed within minutes. Target prioritization meant nothing when every target ignored physics. Command chains broke as admirals died mid-sentence. Entire formations vanished without explosions, erased as if never present. The monsters did not communicate. They did not broadcast, threaten, or negotiate. They moved with purpose, but not malice. Like tools executing a long-prepared function, Imperial scientists screamed for samples. None could be retrieved. Any attempt at containment resulted in assimilation, dissolution, or spatial inversion. The monsters were not invaders. They were responses. Earth remained silent throughout the slaughter. No victory speech, no taunts. Just the steady release of more anomalies, each one worse than the last. A creature of pure darkness unfolded like a blooming flower. Stars dimmed behind it. Sensors registered negative light, negative mass, negative probability. It passed through the second armada and left nothing behind. The High War Master ordered retreat. The order never reached half the fleet. Communications were being rewritten, not jammed. Rewritten messages arrived before they were sent. Warning of deaths already occurring. That was when the Empire realized the truth. These monsters were not built during the war. They were waiting. Weapons Earth had designed not to win battles, but to end wars permanently. As the surviving Imperial vessels fled, Earth finally spoke. Again, not as a threat, but as explanation. Humans had learned early that the universe was hostile. Predators evolved faster than law's extinction arrived without warning. So humanity stopped asking how to fight wars, and started asking what survives them. The monsters had names, though not spoken aloud. projects buried under oceans, beneath mountains, inside moons hollowed by necessity. Each one, a solution to a different apocalypse humanity had narrowly escaped. One was forged to hunt artificial gods, another designed to consume self-replicating plagues. Some were trained on simulated galaxies where humanity lost every time, until the monsters learned how not to. They were not alive in the way the Empire understood, nor machines bound by command. They were ecosystems of intent, released only when extinction loomed. The Empire's mistake was thinking Earth feared conquest, humanity feared annihilation, and built accordingly. Earth explained that the monsters could not be recalled easily. Some could not be recalled at all. They were firebreaks against cosmic wildfire. Once lit, they burned until nothing hostile remained. The Empire begged, offered treaties, reparations, withdrawal from all contested space. Earth listened, the monsters did not. Within weeks, the monsters crossed imperial borders. They ignored civilian worlds, bypassed trade hubs. They went straight for shipyards, command nexuses, war academies, anything that could produce war. Imperial history collapsed faster than its fleets. Rebellions erupted as subject species realized the Empire could bleed. The monsters did not ally with rebels. They simply removed the structure that oppressed them. The capital ward of Arkesh fell without battle, a single entity wrapped around the planet like a cocoon. When it uncoiled, the planetary shield grid was gone, not destroyed, forgotten. The High Council attempted to flee. Space folded inward. There was nowhere left to run. Earth transmitted one final message. This ends now. Stand down, dismantle, disarm, or the monsters finish their work. The Empire surrendered. Not to humanity, but to extinction deferred. After the monsters withdrew or went dormant, the galaxy changed. Empires abandoned. Expansion. Wars shortened. Diplomacy sharpened. Everyone remembered what Earth had unleashed. Humanity never celebrated. They mourned quietly, because every monster released meant the universe had come close to ending them. Earth returned to silence. Watching, waiting, hoping never to open those doors again. And across the stars, a new truth spread. If you want war with humanity, they will not send soldiers. They will send what ends wars forever.